I just came across a shoe brand which does about 1.5 million per month, and what's interesting isn't the number, but rather how they're actually approaching scale. And the strategy is so good, they're blowing big brands like Adidas, Nike, and Puma completely out the water when it comes to Google Ads sales. So in this video, I'm going to break down what this brand is doing differently and how you can apply this same thinking and same strategy to your own e-commerce store. But the brand I am referring to is this one right here on my screen, brand called On. Now, a lot of people already may know this brand, a handful of people may not know this brand, but essentially this is a brand which sells specific types of shoes, tennis shoes, running shoes, etc. for the activewear industry. I mean, if we go on their overall landing page, we can see it's a very beautifully designed landing page, very unique and in a completely different manner than what you might just see as an average Shopify store. But the thing isn't the landing page itself, although this is great and something we will talk about. It's not even how they have laid out their actual strategy when it comes to Google Ads, because if you look right here, all of these listings are pretty much the same, plain and boring. It's actually how they approach Google Ads as a whole. And the thing that actually attracted me to this brand, first and foremost, it's not the fact that this product looked unique, it's not the brand itself, it's simply the amount of impressions this brand was stealing from everybody else. I did a quick search on Google for one of the biggest keywords in this industry, men's running shoes, because I wanted to find some running shoes for myself. And when I looked at the overall listings coming up, not only with shopping, but also as you scroll down at search, here's what I realized. Majority of these placements were taken by this brand called On. I mean, on the second page, every single one of these placements is this brand. The third page is the same thing, and so on and so forth. This is absolutely massive for such a competitive industry. And the way this brand does it is actually what's more unique. But essentially, it's the approach of not wanting to rank number one, number two, number three, that separates this brand from all of the others. Let me explain. So what most other brands do, whether it's Shri or Nike or Puma or Adidas, is they're always trying to bid high. They're always trying to spend as much money as possible in the hopes of ranking high. But this is a strategy that is broken to begin with, because what happens with this approach is these brands end up leading the algorithm astray with overbidding, and then they end up leading the algorithm towards a completely wrong type of audience pool and pocket of the audience, which essentially is only going to be attracted to your website based on your bids, based on your budget. It has nothing to do with the quality of your product feed. It has nothing to do with the quality of your landing page and everything that makes Google Shopping or Google Ads in general work. And this is where On truly shines the most, because the first thing you see is exposure. They're focused not on ranking number one, number two, or number three, although they did end up taking up the first two listings because of their overall approach. But what they're most focused on is taking up as much spaces as possible. And the way they do this is by literally focusing on every single product variation as they potentially could. In this case, in this specific industry, the variations are basically the sizes, the overall designs of the shoes, the colors, etc. So each variation, what most brands don't realize, counts as its own individual product. And this is a very good thing, because the thing is, this allows you and your product to essentially enter the auctions as individual pawns on a chessboard. And when each pawn is making a move, is trying to win the overall game, that's when overall you have a much easier time taking up impression share. That's when you have a much easier time actually getting traction with Google Ads profitably. Now, actually talking about the product feed strategy that they have in place, it's very simple. As I mentioned, it's very bland and very boring, but it's unity. If we look right here, every single one of their shoes, it's in the same manner. What most brands get wrong is maybe they'll have a specific product and their product might be shoes or whatever else is besides the point, but they might have the shoe pointed towards one direction, then they might have another product image where the shoes are just basically in motion, or maybe they're pointed a different direction, or maybe somebody's wearing them. And although on a surface level this might seem like the right approach, the problem is this takes the branding aspect out of the entire strategy, and this makes it so users are not able to identify your brand quickly and clearly. And this is where On gets it right, because very quickly, very easily, without even reading the brand name, without even reading the product title, you already know that this product image is associated with this brand. Why? Because they already have 5, 10, 50 other products and product images in the same exact manner. They take branding very seriously, but that's not the only thing they get right. Second is their product title. Now, one thing I don't personally like about this brand, however it works for them, is that they lead with their brand name. And the one thing that you never want to do with Google Google Shopping at least, is lead with your brand name, because this can lead to a lot of branded traffic sales. It can lead to a lot of retargeting sales. And if your goal is new customer acquisition, this can actually take you further away from your goal. But that's essentially what this brand gets wrong. But it helps them in a way because they have so much authority at this point that users directly know exactly what their brand is about, and the fact that this product is associated with that brand, and they know this because it's the first word in the product title, also helps their cause. But second, their product title is very straightforward. It describes exactly who this is for. This is the men's Cloud Nova 2 lifestyle shoe, and then it talks about the color, the variation, the sizing, etc. So they have a very direct layouts for their product titles, which is again simple and to the point. They don't go too crazy with any unique styles, with any unique additions to their product titles. They again maintain their branding throughout their titles. And then we move on to the pricing. They're not the cheapest products, nor are they the most expensive. They're sort of right in the middle, and the fact that they have a flat rate instead of something crazy like $159.95 or $159.95 helps them stand out. Because the thing you want to understand in 2026 is it's not about just offering the lowest price, nor is it about being just another shoe seller, just another product seller. You want to be focused on a strategy which is unique and different compared to the competition, even when it comes to actually pricing the products. And just having a flat rate like this works for this brand because again, most customers are expecting a simple normal rate of $159.95 or $199.99, whereas this brand comes in and again wants to stand out with the product pricing. And with Google Merchant Center strategy, with the backend, they don't really have too much going on. They don't have any reviews, any promos of any sort, which is not bad because again, the best way to stand out is to do the opposite. In this industry, in this niche, almost every single brand has a lot of reviews. Almost every single brand has a lot of promos going on. And although On does have some promos for some of their products, they still choose to be the opposite of their competition. And that's how they essentially win with Google Shopping. But the thing is, with this brand specifically, checking the overall website traffic, we can see that overall, this brand doesn't just shine with Google Ads. They get a lot of traffic from a lot of varying different sources, from a lot of varying different touch points. So if we check the traffic on ahrefs.com, we can see that overall, an estimated amount of traffic coming through the door is roughly 6 million. And although it says it's about $2.3 million worth of traffic, on the Google Ads side, we can equate it to about 1 million to 1.5 million in terms of new customer acquisition, because again, a lot of their top keywords are just branded keywords, which we don't necessarily want to count as sales from Google Ads. But along with their shopping approach, here's what they really get right. They have a lot of ads running at this point of time, not only from shopping, but from literally every single ad placement you could think of when it comes to Google Ads. I mean, if we just look at the transparency center on Google, we can see they have roughly 2,000 ads running at the moment. We can see they have different types of search ads, they have display ads in their assets base, they have an actual local store ad as well, which we can see right here where they are running ads to get people for in-foot traffic. We can see shopping ads and so on and so forth. So they're essentially going with expansion more than just on the Google Shopping side of things. And this is really what helps this brand scale, because horizontal scale is what truly moves the needle for a lot of the brands. But what they unfortunately don't get right is they end up too focused on just performance max campaigns or just shopping campaigns that they forget that there's a whole realm of ads out there which you can individually target. Things such as YouTube placements, YouTube Shorts, YouTube long form, things such as even text ads or image ads, so on and so forth. And that's what On gets right, because they are again focusing on more of an omnipresent approach versus just an individualistic based approach, which most brands in this industry would take. You don't want to be focused on an individual approach, even if it comes to just shopping placements, especially if bids and budgets is something you don't want to compete on and you have a lot of big competitors in your industry. But to kind of recap what On gets right and the reason why they're beating some of the biggest brands in the industry is, number one, the branding side of things. Again, branding is one of the most important things you can get right when it comes to Google Ads, because branding is what truly defines your brand from the rest of your competition. And most brand owners don't realize just how important it is to stand out from the crowd, because nowadays with AI softwares and with so much copying going on, majority of your competitors are basically starting to look like each other. And there's no better way to stand out than by starting it off with the product image side of things, product title side of things, and anything in between. But from there, focusing on the product titles, a Google Merchant Center strategy, feed strategy, and again, keeping things things simple, but focusing on the overall top level approach is exactly what you want to achieve with your Google Ads approach in general. And when you have the right aesthetics, when you have the right landing page experience, which is all about unity, which is all about standing out from the crowd and simplicity for the users, that's when you can truly reach your perfect ICP, and that's when your brand can truly scale to the next level. And when you combine all of these things together, that's when things like the expected CTRs of your ads truly starts to increase, and that's when the Google Ads algorithm truly believes that your brand deserves a lot of these placements within these top listings and multiple placements that too, and you have such an easy time winning all of these auctions. Don't get it twisted. Don't try to win these auctions by bidding high or spending the most money, because more often that will actually be very negative for your brand overall and be detrimental to your overall scalability. Just focus on the exposure side of things. Just focus on letting users see your brand and feel your brand and what it has to offer multiple times, and that's the real way to scale with Google Ads, just like this brand has done moving forward. But if you run a brand making $50,000 or more per month in revenue, you need some extra help scaling to the next level with Google Ads, just scan the QR code on the screen or click the first link in the comment section below to directly schedule a call with me, and let's see how we can potentially work together to scale your brand to the very next level.